if I wouldn't have said that, Blue would have said, "Hellcat, you know that shit. Better time for the broadcast." I'll give you
I was just waiting to see what you were going to say. I was just listening. I was just waiting. So I was typing. I'm listening.
What's this? Oh, what is this? Oh, I see the broadcast over here. I got GP's broadcast here. Cool. That'll work. What if?
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is
yeah,
on the air.
that's the playbook I always run with. Like whenever I play in the league, I gotta use a team playbook. I use Cincinnati, but if I play in like another league, it don't matter. I'll use my custom playbook.
Champions, the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
What was the score with Green Bay?
Give it here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But right now, them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defense will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
That's a pick. Oh, my fucking gosh. Oh, my gosh.
2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Caught by Jones.
Oh, yeah, thank God.
Second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down now, Kirby. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Strawberries. I put another thing on strawberries. I know you can eat them like that because I put it in there.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way out to the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. The first drive this year, this drive much more polished, just looking crisper.
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And to give this time to tailback. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Forrest coming back, he having,
and he'll give it here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory,
this is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down.
Got rid of him last night.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
I I know we love our jobs.
Yeah, that's a nice
any
catch.
play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
Man, you see how fast that quarterback threw that football?
Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist.
Yes, sir. He got rid of that thing fast.
That catch, they're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Me too. Me too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
That was nice, man.
He'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Terminator.
If I
His
can,
path became
I
similar
like
to
that
almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
That cornerback, that 98, 94 speed.
Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive.
I would tell it.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
You give me those first 3 draft picks, and I keep it.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're
Soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football?
next season.
This is old-fashioned
Your
goal line
cornerbacks are
stand.
not going to keep up with that right receiver.
I want some type of a play where the quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one down to 25, calling the 26-yard line.
Yes, Brady, I gained 200 more yards on you, than I did, in the regular season. And I brought all that shit up that you were talking about before you started with GP.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Trubisky will throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz.
You would have been impressed with Cameron Brady.
Because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback. So they had their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
I mean, he played all around that. He improved on his running the ball. He just did.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Was in practice. Jesse Warren.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It showed because I just honestly thought that he was going to blow him out.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Play action.
And I never seen Cameron Brady run a ball like that.
Open man is stealing. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Rams have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them,
they gonna overturn that.
knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought he was out of bounds. It's good.
On 1st down, Kirby. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
He had to get a feel for him.
That first quarter went by.
On 2nd down, Kirby.
Get him out of here.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
And
they get him down, but not before he takes it.
They need to do something about that, dude. He tackle that man out of bounds,
14 yards is the pickup there. Raider first.
Yeah.
He does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because
he's talking that mother out of bounds, man.
Peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
What now?
That's right.
Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, after this game, I'm advancing to where it says re-sign the players. I need you to go in there and re-sign the players before we get out the game tonight.
First down as the tackles made here at the Bears 36.
They all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there.
If you're not going to make the draft tomorrow, Friday, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow, Thursday.
So in the Bear territory now, this is first and 10
the rest of the day
36.
and Thursday
Here's Jacobs on first and 10.
We signed the players,
swallowed up right
and then Friday at 9 o'clock. Eastern, we're going to have
no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Kidder here is complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his Super Bowls, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Weight, speed, all that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's his, and
great effort there to shed the contact. And it helps him pick up the first. Now the Bears electing to call it timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah. I'm a bet that I'm sorry. Yeah, they playing the Super Bowl. Yeah, they playing the Super Bowl now. Yeah, GP.
GP Watson.
Hey, Smarty.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Who you got over there you try and get rid of?
Never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
Well, then you can go ahead and get rid of your whole team there.
Really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was
I'm going to give a shot at that.
This big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let me,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hellcat. Yeah, Hellcat.
Action.
Hey, I'll take him.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, get the sideline.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there.
Don't look like nobody won this game, dude.
After one, 7:50 to score on EA Sports.
In the second quarter, third quarter, see how fast the game going. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Carr, he's going to sling this deep downfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception.
Nice.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He
rifles one that's
intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
We didn't even know the ball was
Carr
coming.
and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
When he turned around, look, the man had the ball.
To no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, I get the line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way down to the 35. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 35-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Hey, that's crazy. I thought Tyron was hurt. What the oh, wow. Okay. That's crazy.
They thought he was hurt.
29. Now they'll throw with Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's one.
He was right because it said out for the game, but I mean, I guess he came back. I guess. Yeah.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
No, it was Kirby, that's right. Kirby was the one. Yeah.
He got a number down there. He got a number down there, Waller.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage.
Yeah, he was standing there waiting on the ball.
Because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight
He hurt. He better not come back.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On second down, Jacobs. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Here's Carr.
Pick the ball, baby.
Yeah.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Look at this.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Third and 14.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I appreciate that.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Yeah.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You know, Call of Duty or whatever, 2K. Yeah.
Fuck your heart, boy.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Smoke 5 yards.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
That's what he was doing to Marcus. Oh, man, Marcus was pissed off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right back to him on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Yeah, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. 20, 10, and all the way in. touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 53 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point ends up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take the Super Bowl.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Was that true?
First down and run with Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Boy, Marcus got drove last night. He got a 9-piece with 3 biscuits put on him.
They go play action. Trubisky being chased out left.
9-piece with 3 biscuits.
And it's
93. 93 to 30.
Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Trying to get that one to his tight end.
It's a 9-piece with 4 biscuits.
Able to successfully complete one, but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right into the middle field.
This goes to the tight end, Eric Sauber. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
106 or whatever. So that
The
morning,
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore.
Yeah, that's what everybody do, too.
Now handoff here to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's at the 50. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Raiders. 54 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, how to plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
The third part of the season, he didn't run the ball like this either.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. That's low. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15
no, you better go
21.
down. Get your head knocked out.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps.
Go
you
down.
don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And,
On second down now.
It's I never get round for it.
He'll get it down to the
Always
7.
carry 6 running backs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game
not
to take
every
some
other
pressure
play.
off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Every 2 or 3 plays.
Red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more.
Only
Second and goal
in the franchise
Carr to
to carry 6
throw.
running
And
backs.
that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
Yeah, that's
And
all
the
he was
Raiders
going to
able
do.
to
He was going to
extend
run
that
that
advantage.
What you say? Yeah, I mean, there, man.
I said that's all he was going to do. He's going to run it. He's going to show run it.
And the decision to just kick the extra
And don't throw him out the backfield.
successful.
Kill you.
Yep.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Yeah, that might be.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line
I give you a dig for those 2 first-round draft picks. I
The
give you
Bears
DK.
offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg
Hey,
to
man,
keep
you
him
missed
warm.
the play.
He might need a massage from the trainer
playing in the
right
Super
now
Bowl.
from all the work he's getting.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's why I say you got to be humble. I mean, man, that.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
Now, when I went on my break, I seen the score
earlier today in the NFL.
14. It was more than a few plays.
Play action with Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10. I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
You just go that much. That's shit. You play like me.
Hey, your other son come.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for his ass to come here. I'm waiting on his ass. Dude, I tell him go to the line and did that. I say, Riker always gonna take Brown. He was supposed to be in there anyway. Playing Troy.
Pick up there at 22. Carr now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the
And that quarterback got a funny release.
David Carr.
He got a weird release. He let it go fast, though.
10 yards on the pickup there into the second down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
That's what I'm talking about. I be getting upset. Yeah.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that beef up front, and it turned into an easy first-down conversion.
That motherfucker said, man, they got them 99 players, and that damn Blue over here trying to rake me for a fucking cornerback. He got 49 damn 99s on it. How many he won? He won 53. He won 80 damn 99.
Here's a field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from
he was hot, boy. Man, he over here trying to rake me for a damn quarterback.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot. They cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar?
He was going out and listening to trash. He called everybody trash. He said Tipsy ain't playing nothing but trash. I was like, oh, Lord.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl.
Trash. Look at him, crazy.
Hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
He ain't losing. He don't like losing.
Through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment.
That's what they were talking about, dude. They said, that's what he said. Exactly what he said.
They give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
He said, damn Hellcat over here making the playoffs 7-9.
Damn, you were bad. Corner here on the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back.
That's just the game. I mean, I couldn't even answer that question. I mean, that was a
great mesh point by them. The timing.
He don't have any control over that. The Nicholas don't have any control over that.
And gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably the philosophy at this point to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You had 2 other players that beat you.
On second down and 4, Carr, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man,
now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Draft picks, he got the 14. He got, I think, the 17 and the 21st pick. I say, I'm going to see you,
one thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10.
Raping for a damn cornerback.
I would have looked at his cornerback. His fancy cornerback.
Time to the tailback.
I think he had one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there at second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any pass.
Boy, look, a tricky boy. That mother look like he doing the slide. Let the slide. Slide from one side to the other.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm.
I tell you what, he got some weird algebra working. Ah, dang.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if I can stand that.
Really hard.
Yeah.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal blocking back.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
They're going to keep them something along with something.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's low. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
You said you get rid of Tyreek Hill.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I get that linebacker for Tyreek Hill.
Damn, he's ready to get rid of Tyreek Hill. I can't believe that.
It's straight up. He go look at him. Like I say, Cashman, he's a momentum steal.
From midfield, here's Carr.
You can have all the traits on him. We just do a straight up deal. I'm saying it to you now.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The 20. There he goes.
He ain't getting rid of no Tyreek. He ain't getting rid of no Tyreek. I don't believe that shit.
Down Chicago. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that route too many times.
That is a number one
how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going.
He'll be on yours.
But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
He'll be the best linebacker on your team. But he won't be the best. He won't be the best. No, he won't. DK will be better. DK is better.
Offense set to get this drive started.
DK
last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
He's strong. He's not injury prone.
Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
He got hurt for finesse every season.
This possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Well,
You can't have good field position and not try to
I
take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Tipsy, do you want to get your do you want to get your defensive team straight?
First carry for their fullback.
If you do,
credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it
if you want to get your defensive team better, because you know more like you be in the playoffs.
A really nice play
you
for
put
the
him
defense.
at middle linebacker, because that's where he is, and you can play on somebody else. But,
now a handoff looking right.
You go look at all these attributes. 99
down, but not before getting this inside the
Hill is not a
gain of 20 and a first down.
He just
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
What Catherine was an X factor in real life.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 1-on-1 here, because one of the keys to advancing ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4
you're getting a
and
4th
2nd
round
and 8
draft
and 9.
pick. Plus, you got a good D tackle and whatever else you got.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Okay, yeah, well, see, I'm still, yeah, okay. I gave a lot
Now Carr.
for that man to play one
He's
season.
got his man on the out route.
But I'm okay with that.
In the red zone just inside the 20.
I'm going to send you the
4
trade.
yards the
I'm
pickup,
going to send you the
first
trade.
down.
You can think about it. You get ain't no use to be saying
Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half.
I'm a
Not
bad
bad.
right
First and 10.
But you can look at it. I send
Now
it
an
again.
here to his running back.
But I'm going to send
He
it.
was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But
See,
how
y'all
about
don't
what we
like
did see?
the order to get better, you have to get
And
off.
then the big finish with the tackle.
I'm talking about with me.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Jones has it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
We talked about him last night.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Was the call spot on? How about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was
what will you want off the team for Tyree Hill?
Force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 field
I
goals.
was just curious
This
overall.
last one helps him stretch out
Oh,
the
I
lead.
got to see your right receiver.
And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or worst.
Then
In this
I
case,
give you
it's been
this.
threes.
You got
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles in general. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You want Ursula.
That's what they're looking for.
But, you know, but anyway, if you want to receive a minute, I can give you Lockett or either Ursula. If you don't want to receive it, you just want to do that trade right there, just accept it.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
My boy just have taken the lead over. I'm gonna let him sit there for a bit. I sent the trade. It's 625. Let me charge it. What you gonna do?
Anna.
It's now second down.
Oh no, you ain't got to get up.
Oh, that must be. I know Hellcat ain't doing that. If
so they'll come up after the incompletion for second
he
down.
don't throw the ball.
Now it's Trubisky. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
What are you talking about now?
You were already up.
I was sitting there eating.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cohen. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky.
Who you trading with?
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
The ball for any offense versus his own defense.
It's all right. You come out of that turtle shell. Come on
now. The ball on the receiver.
Don't worry about it. You come out
They did it well there. Perfectly.
I've been waiting for that trade to come over here.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. That's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 25 on second down, Trubisky. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. Two more.
Got to go to the draft.
He's not going in and downgrade it right now.
Play, throwing it away like that. Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing.
Talking about Metcalf.
Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
We don't want to trade.
There to make the grab.
And
now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
He's never going to work out a deal. I'm going to get Tyreek Hill
here in the 3rd.
You're the one that's going to sit him.
Now after the touchdown,
your 2 first-round pick.
No, not both of them. I was sending one up there.
And no return on this one is the fair catch.
Second straight up for him. We didn't really talk about it because he was about to play that game against Troy. He left the party after he lost.
He said somebody want to trade me their first and I think a second. And I said, I know that's not him. Hellcat, you don't even throw the ball.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As much as I run the ball, if I got a receiver that fast,
maybe got a little
I can put him into a slant or a streak, and they think I'm running the ball.
Because I know at
they're
some
blitzing.
point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident.
That's why I wanted him pretty much to put his run block up.
They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Man, this is a close-ass game.
Yep.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
This is the kind of games I like to watch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Shit.
That's coverage. That's coverage sack.
Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Carr. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. So if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000,
David Carr doing what he's good at.
And D'Angelo Hall.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Well, Blue, you want me to send the trade? I'll send you something. Hang on.
Yeah, send me something. Let me look at it.
Shit. You still want that quarterback I got over here? Or no?
No.
Okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Run that ball.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Try on 13.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles.
Wow.
So you look at a guy who caught it up and say,
ASAP.
geez, what did he do? But, hey,
That what he
let's
did
tip the cap to the
ASAP.
defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Knock the dog shit out of him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The 30. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
They think it must be.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Break down. 180. 54 Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trubisky brings the Bears on 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They try again with Cohen. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. They juked him. Fights through, and now a crease. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on its toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Bray. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, we got that draft
and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
What time is it?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here he comes, 152 fighter.
On 3rd down. Bray. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Have it sitting there. They got waiting. Huh. I got pick 9. Oh, shit. Draft. Ooh.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Be fun here. I haven't done one of these in a while.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware
that
ball may
that
come your
linebacker
way.
guy's name's Devin White.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Over here drafting this really fantasy.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And running with power here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion.
Yeah. What's his name?
Carr.
I think he's
And nearly another interception.
91, 92, I think.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down. Carr.
I know that's
And that is incomplete.
No, Sewell's 92, 94.
There. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Let's see there, little franchise.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
93. 93. 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
You're exactly right, and when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys,
Yeah,
won't you?
Sewell's 92 speed, 94.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, still see that ball. Yeah, Shamir Trials, 91-91.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
52. He's coming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Good pass, man.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
4th and 11. It's the game. Did 2 timeouts.
On the
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back.
Damn it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Cohen fighting him off. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Why don't you bring it inside and put it together?
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Back with 1 minute and 4 seconds.
And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And that's caught inside the 30. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
You tied it up. Ow.
Don't forget the extra
I was looking at my damn phone. What the hell?
We're tied here in the 4th quarter.
I'm going to have to rewind that.
So here comes the kickoff.
I'm dozing off.
Here
And
in this
one
4th
play
quarter.
leading with a ball. One play 78 yards.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
He should have known he was going for the ball.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Oh, shit, right over the middle.
Nearly a
touchdown.
At about the 3-yard line.
Wow, Super Bowl
He
champ.
had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, they don't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
A game-winning field goal will be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
Nailed it. I would have nailed it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Super Bowl.
The 43. And they will set up shop in enemy.
We don't want to hear all that bullshit. Shut up.
See if they want to use them. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions.